I have an idea. If this looks stupid, it's probably because it is. And if you've seen this video, then I'm probably safe and I'm not dead. But if you're not seeing this video, then I died. I'm gonna put this guy in there and then try and drill that out, but without the center drill, because that's in the way. And then flip it and do the same. I'm fucking nervous. Spinning blade of death. Now it's time to build the core of this guy, and I want the wood to be revealing, like a little short skirt. So I'm going to cut some roughly around 30mm slivers for the top and bottom. That's 5mm more than an inch for people who don't count in German. From this guy, which is, 1 second, 3mm walled steel. That'll seat in there. So we're going to go 40mm, which is 15mm more than an inch for people who can't count in German. Put this in the core, and that will hold this exactly where I want it ready to weld. But I've just realised I didn't even cut these down yet, and obviously when I cut them down, if that's welded on, it's going to get in the way. So we're going to go cut these down. I'll probably just grind them down. I'll do like a little spike or whatever, and then we can get cracked on with welding this on, and obviously the top. Ooh. I know you're probably thinking this looks really, really dangerous. Well, it is, and that's why we're doing it. But it's going to be quicker and easier and faster and stuff for me. So I'm going to turn these welds down, and then I'll only have to sand them. Saves me having to try and get in there with the sanding stuffy stuff. Just watch me do it. Look at that stippling. I was going to sandblast it, but I'm not going to now. I'm going to keep this stippling on there because I really like it. I definitely didn't pick this beforehand. I've moved the lathe, which should be better. I really like how this looks, but I want it dark. I want these weepy grains to be a bit darker, so we're going to use some darkening stuff on stuff. Now I've got to leave that for 2 hours to dry, which gives me enough time to continue on with the head. And now I need to clean these little seam lines out of here, so it slots on real nice, you know. You know. I thought I'd add a little bit of flair to it and sharpen these. Like every other, and then on the top I'll do every other, so it's like a other-y. Yeah. Now what I want to go do is sandblast the whole thing, and then I've got an idea, which you'll see when I do it. I'm just keeping it a secret in case it don't fucking work. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. So I've just rinsed that off, because obviously it was caked and crap, and now I need to put the stuff in. The other thing is I don't know if I've got enough. And if you don't have enough, you just need a weight to bring the fluid up. And if you don't have enough, you just need 2 weights to bring the fluid up. So I kind of forgot that the copper only etches to carbon steel, but luckily the the edges have heat treated, so. So I thought I'd film this bit like Blair Witch Project style. This guy, I sprayed it last night. You saw that because I film it, obviously. That's yeah. So that is now dry. If I unhook that off there, this is now dry, and it's got the sort of sound. I'll show you when the shit's like possible. I'll show you soon. I've just got out these guys some rivets. That's going to go in the base of the wood, and then I've got some smaller rivets to go around the neck. This Blair Witch thing's not working for me. It's probably not working for you. Nothing focuses, nothing looks good. I'll show you the head, and then I'll show you the rivets in a better fashion. We all know that it's time for a glue montage, don't we? I've done it this way so that when I post this on, the glue ain't just... Do you know what I mean? Now it should just minimise the glue mess. The forbidden icing sugar. Right, so while that dries, I've got some copper, obviously, you can see. So I want to cut a disc out of this and then have that as the cap and then a little dome nut on the top. Ooh, Jesus, that came out faster. I've keyed up this and I've keyed up this so there's it'll glue because we're going to glue it, obviously. I'm going to glue this first and then I'm going to drill it just to make sure everything's lined up. I just drilled and cleaned that. I forgot to press record. I'm just etching. I'm just scuffing this up and then I'm going to go in. I'll keep it recording for that. It's available on the website.